Good day, guys. So today I'll be taking us on a very important topic. Uh, POP formats, how to write pen and paper exam. You see, for decades, a lot of students don't really know how to write pen and paper exam. A lot of students also have carryover on their courses because they don't understand the rules and regulations of pen and paper exam. So today I'll be teaching us the basic rules and regulations of pen and paper exam. Make sure you pay attention, and at the end of the day, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, the first thing you need to know about POP, number one, impressing your marker. POP is all about impressing your marker. You don't just write POP anyhow, and that's because the people marking your pen and paper exams are not computer, they are human beings, professors of different universities with PhD holders degree, master's degree, and so on and so forth. They'll be the one marking your scripts. So if you write anyhow, they might just be angry and decide to squeeze your paper and send to the trash bin. So when you're writing pen and paper exam, you have to be very, very cautious of what you're writing. So after impressing your marker, the second thing we'll be looking at is tackling basic questions. Sometimes question can come in form of this way: discuss, list and explain, expatiate. A lot of students don't really understand the question, they just give answers anyhow. Now when you're writing POP, you have to understand the question. Now whenever you are given a question such as list and explain, discuss, explain. For instance, the list and explain, when you list a particular content, don't forget to write a short note under them. You don't just list and then you submit like that. No. As you are listing, you are also giving a short detailed note on them. When you're also asked to discuss or expatiate on the topic, you don't just write 2 lines. No. Rather, you make sure you are brief, you are detailed, and you give accurate information on whatever you are talking about. Let us take, for instance, you are being asked to write about corruption. A layman or laywoman will just write, corruption is the act of carrying out bad practices in the country, full stop, and so be. No, you don't write POP that way. Now, when you're talking about corruption, you have to give a very long, detailed concept of what corruption entails. If possible, give the types of corruption or kinds of corruption, give the advantages, disadvantages of corruption, and at the same time, you can, in conclusion, when you want to round up, then you also give us the reason why corruption is bad in a particular country. So you don't just write 1 or 2 lines and then you submit. No, that's not how it's being done when you're writing POP. Then the third content we're looking at is rough work. A lot of students were writing and they make mistake. Instead of you to just cross your error with just a single line, you decide to use pen to start shading your error. You don't do POP that way. Don't forget, people marking your script are professionals, professors, and when you start shading your rough work, the exam booklets can look dirty, tattered, and it will even make the marker not even interested to mark your scripts. So make sure that when you are about to cancel a rough work, you just cancel it once, and then you start a new answer on a new page. That's all. Then the next content we'll be looking at is abbreviation. Use of abbreviation. You see, in POP, the use of abbreviation is very bad and it is forbidden. There are some students, due to laziness, they don't want to write complete sentence, they start abbreviating. Take for instance, you want to write two. Instead of you to write TO, you start writing two as a form of abbreviation. Who do you want to read or write that for? Are you writing that for your father or mother? No. You are impressing your marker. So for that reason, you have to give a complete sentence. Don't forget, a phrase is an empty word. When you are abbreviating, it's like you are just phrasing a sentence. So whenever you are writing POP, you have to make a complete sentence so that your marker can be impressed. Thank you, guys.